Hello everybody, this is John Evans and it's Monday, which means you are watching Mid-Mod Money, the show that teaches you how to buy and sell vintage items for a profit. Thank you for watching. Also, I want to remind you to like and subscribe. Don't forget, at the end of this video, like it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Today we're doing an amazing, and I mean amazing, flea market haul video. I went to a flea market here in Pennsylvania called Rossi's Flea Market here in Pittsburgh. Flea markets are great because you get a couple of things. You get the people who are literally taking stuff out of their houses and selling it, but you also have the kind of weekend warrior picker types who buy things at other flea markets, Goodwills, and then they try to make a profit on them. So knowledge is power at a flea market. So let me get to what we found. It was like I said, it was a fantastic haul, a lot of art. So let's get to it and see what we found. First thing, in the indoor portion of the flea market, I found this vase. It's cool, right? Clunky, chunky. It's got no signature. It's not signed, but it's got a good look to it. Great flower. I would say 1970s, mid to late 70s. It's got a great look. It's big, which means, yeah, someone will buy it. It's probably, I paid $3 for this. I'm going to sell this for $24. That was a good start. So the next thing I found were these two guys. A pair of these. This is called bark art. That's right. Bark art. This is actual paint on bark. And it's the origins of this, I believe, are Brazilian. I see a lot of this kind of stuff. They're very popular. They almost always look like this with flowers and animals. They're super colorful and they sell. I paid $5 for the pair. $5 for the pair of the bark art. I'm going to try to get 36 American dollars out of the bark art. All right, this is where things started getting a little bit bigger. I found some bigger items, and this is the first thing that I found. It is a print, not a real painting, a print called Land's End. It's got some great yellow in there. I don't know if you can see that. It's got the little placard with the artist and the name of the print. This is big. This is like 3 feet, 3.5 feet. Great size. If you were doing a, if you had a big wall that you wanted a vintage piece for, you could slap this on there and it would make sense. I paid $5 for this, and I'm going to ask $40 for the giant Land's End print. This one I'm really excited about because there's a lot to it. See if I can do this properly. Oh, baby. Look at this guy. This painting. Oh, my goodness. Whoa. This is late 60s, early 70s textbook art. They did a lot of cityscapes. And this one is signed by someone named R. Stiles. Now, what I think this qualifies as is something called factory art, which is the thing that happened in the 60s and 70s, where it looks like a regular painting. It is signed, but what I think happens, and I've read a lot about this, someone puts on a layer of yellow, someone puts on a layer of black, someone puts a layer of orange, and they put a signature on, and it looks like a real painting, but it's kind of designed for department stores and retailers in the 60s and 70s to give people the experience of having an actual painting in their home. So these were probably mass-produced, but still very valuable because of the way they look. The colors are always very mid-century. So this particular one was at the flea market, leaned against some guy's minivan. So I figured he, knew what he had, or, it was in a special place. So I said, how much for the painting? And he said $2. And I could not have gotten the money out of my wallet fast enough because these sell for between $100 and $150, depending on the subject matter. This cityscape is really good subject matter because people like this as art if you're going for a mid-century look. So this 100, 150, somewhere in there. And I was so happy to couldn't get it to my car fast enough. So we are down to the final thing. This is spectacular. So I'm just going to warn you. This is a really, really awesome, rare flea market find. And make sure I don't knock anything over doing this. Okay. Oh man. Look at this thing. This is a 1960s Viking ship. Huge. 4 feet across. Almost as big as the real Viking ship. This is teak. It is signed on the bottom. I don't know if you can see this, but the signature says Wilrongo. And we'll get to what that means in a little bit. This Viking ship was made by a company called WITCO. It doesn't say that on there, but just knowing these pieces, they all look very similar. WITCO was a company from 1959 to 1979, and they sold huge wall art that was hand-done, chainsaw carved wood, and they were all big statement pieces like that. They make a map of the world that's very popular. They made a lot of Viking ships. They're all great color, and they sell for a lot of money. Now, WITCO, the people who... It says Wilrongo on the signature, and people think that's a person's name, but it's actually the first 3 letters of the creators of the design. William Westernhaver, Ronald Hovde, and Gordon Robb. Wilrongo. So if you find one of these with the Wilrongo signature, they go for big bucks. The prices on that Viking ship go from anywhere from $300 to $1,200. Now, I don't live in a market where I can get $1,200 for that, but I think it's safe to say that it will go for between $250 and $300. Now, this was outdoor at a flea market, and the guy wanted $20 for it, and I was like, would you take 15? And he did. So when you look at everything I found at this flea market, I spent $30 total, $30, and I am going to sell those things for $482 American dollars. 30 to 482. That is quite a jump for all this vintage art that I found at the Rossi's Flea Market in Pittsburgh. Open Saturday and Sunday, every Saturday and Sunday. So how do you do this? How do you continue to do this? Well, you like and subscribe to my videos. I will continue to show you how to buy and sell vintage for a profit. I will continue to show you what to look for, what's hot, what to avoid. So thank you for watching these videos. I've been John Evans, and may the thrift gods shine on you tomorrow.